Hey there. Welcome back to these Conversations with No One, where I try to share my experience of living in a state of non-identification with my duality. This third conversation is dedicated to discussions of how my character is getting on in life. And today is a wonderful day. I'm here walking the Willamette River on a sunny January afternoon. And the thing I'm most grateful for are the 3 or 4 root canals I've had in the last week, and various other fillings. You see, traveling the last 6 years or so in my bus, haven't led me to take the best care of my teeth as I traveled. Also, living without mirrors well, first of all, that's really a wonderful thing to do. Not being reminded of my face or anything about it, I think really helps the outlook. But because of that, I didn't notice the state my teeth were in. There were signs, of course, which I ignored because even though there was some pain and some concern, I knew I would have to take care of them eventually. They were just minor inconveniences amongst all the other minor inconveniences of life. And so I put it off until I could no longer put it off. And one of my front teeth, one of the 4 front teeth on the side, broke while I was eating. So you think that might be an odd thing to feel grateful about. But I always knew that once the problem got bad enough, I would finally do what I needed to. And that moment was now. So as I mentioned, I'm having extensive work done. I had the front tooth extracted. You may hear the difference in my voice at the moment. And it was formed of so many root canals I lost count. I'm not even sure how many more I have to go. And I found the entire experience to be really wonderful. I have very little resources and live making money doing odd jobs here and there. My goal is to earn enough so I'm not a burden on anybody else, to provide my own, to take responsibility for everything that I can. But I also acknowledge that I live in a system that I've paid into with my hard work, my labor for 50 long years. So finding myself in such a vulnerable situation and then finding myself taken care of by the Oregon Health Plan, Medicaid that's in place. I found a dentist right away who would take me. And she took me in within 2 days of me calling, which was great since I had a tooth barely hanging on. And all this work that I've described is free. I'm being taken care of completely. It was a little nerve-wracking the first visit. Having done a lot of martial arts meditation when I was younger. I'm pretty good at decompartmentalizing uncomfortable physical realities. I'm not saying I'm a Zen master when it comes to pain, but I also don't have any anxiety over it. And so another thing I'm grateful for was the experience to suffer some extreme physical discomfort and understand where I was at with my relationship with it, and to experience feeling calm and peaceful while needles and drills were digging into my teeth or pulling out my root. And the wonderful thing is that having that calm and peace made it easier for the dentist to work, and that it improved the whole experience because she appreciated me not adding anxiety and fear to what was already a difficult situation. And as I said, that over the 6 years, the amount of pain, the amount of whatever I had in my mouth was always a factor that I worked around. And I didn't realize how much of a relief it would feel to let go of that, to finally take care of the problems and not have it be an unfinished circle in my mind. And ever since I started the procedures, I had 3 days in a row, and now every few days. There's a sense of joy as after I was done, gratitude. And so whatever else might be going on with me in my experience, I take that as a win. I don't think I ever expected to be here and to be able to process things in this manner. And so whether this is a inspirational paradigm shift or a level of detached delusion or whatever other people might want to label it, I find validation in how it helps me navigate situations which for other people would probably be extremely traumatic. I will say also the one thing I'm grateful for is in this whole experience there has been very little pain. Not when I broke my tooth and it became loose, not in any of the extractions or root canals. And I feel I got very lucky to navigate all of this without experiencing any kind of excruciating pain. I feel like there's a pattern in my life, especially recently, of when I experience things that other people consider to be bad luck or disasters, I always seem to experience it in the best possible way. And ways that set me up for success later, and this is definitely one of those times. So thank you for joining me on my first conversation in the moment as my character. It's been fun, and I hope we'll talk soon. Thanks.